All right, hey y'all, how's it going, man? How's it going? It's Devin back with another video. Um, Before I start though, I just want to say, sorry for my absence. I had to take care of some things, and I'll just put it at that. I had to take care of some things. But I'm back for now. Video I should get out another video, but I just dropped a video on Michigan and Texas, so that'll be coming out first. But let's just talk about this boo boo show on Saturday against Nicholls. Couldn't really watch it. I was out with family, so I could only really watch like 5 or 6 minutes of the game. But when I saw it, they went three and out on the first drive, and I said, you know what, I'm not gonna let them ruin my day. So I just went on and turned the game off. I checked ESPN, throughout. But let me just say this: LSU defense still stinks. They still stink. They're still not being able to make tackles. They're still getting ran over by Nicholls State, who ran for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. Most of those yards coming from Guggenheim and Nicholls. Absolutely destroyed that defensive front. Um, this defense is just absolutely outstanding at being terrible. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, the defense is bad, and in the offense they did all right. But I mean, it doesn't help when your leading rusher had 19 yards. Um, the run blocking is still horrendous. I mean, they just can't run block. They can pass block, but they can't run block. I don't know why. Nussmeier had 6 touchdowns. I expected him to throw 6 touchdowns. I expected him to have a little bit less yards than he had, but I mean, Nuss did Nuss. I expected Nussmeier to play good, and he played good, but your leading receiver only had 71 yards, so that shows me a lot. But it was because Kyron Lacey had 3 touchdowns on only 65 yards. He had five receptions, but the running game, 64 yards on 24 carries. They got to get this figured out. They have got to get this running game figured out. They didn't have to worry about it for the last few years because, I had Heisman winning quarterback Jaden Daniels did really good in his Washington Commanders debut. We'll make a video on that hopefully. But they didn't have to worry about running the ball for almost 2 years because he was the primary runner. Um, but LSU, they didn't look great. They looked flat. They looked really flat. They weren't really in the game. They looked kind of, they looked very tired. I'll say that. And you can point, oh, they got back from Vegas. They didn't practice on Monday. These are the type of games where you should be almost not even giving up a touchdown. You shouldn't be giving up more than at least 7 to 10 points. You gave up 3 touchdowns to Nicholls State, a Southland Conference team. No disrespect to them, but you're supposed to beat opponents by a larger margin. Y'all only beat them by what, 23 points? Y'all should have easily beat them by 30 points. This is not good football. If you play like you played against South Carolina, I could see LSU dropping a game. Their first SEC game. I could see them dropping it. And I wouldn't be surprised because it's going to be a long season if they can't get the running game figured out. No one ran for more than 12 yards. As you can see for Nicholls, Colin Guggenheim, really good guy, really good running back. 67-yard touchdown. Fun fact, I want to say there was a graphic on SEC Network that said like Nicholls had like all their players were from Louisiana. LSU had 35, 45, something like that. If you know the exact number, let me know in the comments. But LSU does not have many Louisiana players, and that's the issue. It says a lot about Brian Kelly as a recruiter. Why can't he get guys out the pipeline state of Louisiana, man? I mean, it's just disappointing to see that this team has so much potential and has so much talent on offense, and they were only able to produce 44 points. Now, be mad at me all you want. Say, oh, it's Nicholls. Why are you mad? I'm mad because my expectations are high for the offense. And they didn't play bad. I'm not saying they play bad. The defense, you pretty much know what you're going to get out of them. They're not going to show up. You cannot play like this against Ole Miss. South Carolina, they look really good on Saturday. Alabama, you're going to get destroyed by Alabama if your defense continues to play like this. Arkansas, even though they blew a lead to Oklahoma State, that running game is going to destroy them. Is going to destroy LSU's run defense like Nicholls did on Saturday night. This is not good. LSU, y'all got to get it together, man. Y'all have got to get it together because this is not the LSU standard. This is not LSU football. There is no more DBU. There is no defense U, LSU, none of that. None of that. It's QBU, I guess. With the performance that y'all had, I don't see y'all winning more than 8 or 9 games. And if it was Brian Kelly's first season, I'd be like, okay, cool. You pretty much know what you're going to get from Brian Kelly. You're going to get a 9-3 season. He's not going to win you the big games. And the only reason LSU made the SEC championship in 22 is because that was one of Alabama's weakest seasons. That was a weak year for them. And Ole Miss didn't have all their weapons yet. So we're going to just put it at that. So y'all got real lucky. Y'all got lucky in 2022. Nussmeier was gunslinging it everywhere, but that game was never close when Jaden Daniels got it. It was never close. Ever close. So for LSU, in order for them to win, again, the defense has to show up. It's 21 points against Nicholls. I get it. But still, you can't be giving up 21 points against non-FBS opponents. Had this been UCLA, I would have been cool. I would have been okay. Any other team other than the FCS opponents that you have on your schedule, this is not good. This is not good, man. You got to do better. This is not good at all. Granted, you scored 21 points in the third quarter, but, you did not do good, and I don't want to hear another word from Brian Kelly. I don't want to hear nothing from Brian Kelly for the rest of the season, probably. I don't want to hear anything from that fake accent, fake raging coach. I don't want to hear anything from this dude because he couldn't get it done at Notre Dame. He couldn't get it done at Notre Dame. So what makes you think he's going to get it done at LSU? LSU AD Scott Woodard, you got a decision to make, man. This LSU team doesn't make the playoffs. Do you look? Is Brian Kelly on the hot seat? What is it? Because the way they played on Saturday, this is not a playoff team. This is not even an SEC championship team. This is not a good. They're not bad, but they're not great. They're a okay football team, and that's not good. That is not good. This is not how LSU should play football. Y'all need to get better. Because I believe y'all can be good. Y'all just have to run. Y'all have to get better at run blocking. You have to. 19 yards is unacceptable. Unacceptable. That's not how you play. But yeah, those are my thoughts on this nasty workup of performance. That's all I got to say. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.